Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. And first, let's just go over what you guys submitted. And I guess, Alan, we can start with you. Oh, nice. Okay, tell us how you did this.
Well, I talked to this nice girl.
Said, hey, you want to be a model?
This was a photo shoot arranged by one of the guys up in Calgary. We had 3 models and got it in the library, and this is obviously one of them. And so many pretty good photos, but this is one I chose for today.
Mhm.
Yeah. The natural light, no flash or anything.
Okay, outside or inside
Inside,
by a window?
by
Okay, very nice.
very, very well lit.
And it was indirect light? It was indirect light? It wasn't like sun glaring through the
No,
window?
indirect.
Yeah, good. That's the best kind. Yeah, very nice.
I could have probably punched up the color a little bit on it, maybe washed out looking at it.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's what it looks like calibrated. That's why I turned around so you guys can see the real thing. Yeah, but that's a better representation than last week, but I think that's about as good as we're going to get on the TV monitor.
One of the other models here. We're just taking shots all over. Again, it's in direct light.
She was in a shoot before you did, right?
She was.
Yeah, I remember seeing her.
This was the second model shoot I've ever done, and first one was outside in the park, and her hair is like brilliant red.
Yeah.
She was kind of back and forward. This is this up here is a little bit different. You've got your.
Yeah, you can see how brilliant the red is here. Definitely. Nice.
So in the background on both sides, you got rust colored.
Yeah, it was actually elevator doors.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't you weren't trying to blend her hair into something.
No.
It just happened to be there.
And in fact, we took some photos in the elevator, and with my phone, and they turned out really cool because of all the reflections and stuff inside.
Oh, cool. Now, was that just the ceiling lighting?
Ceiling lighting, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No fill from underneath or anything?
No.
Okay. Maybe just a light floor on the elevator or something? Yeah, gotcha. Okay. And I see you took our advice last time and brought the lights back a little bit.
So I went out a week ago. I did a presentation to a camera club up in Calgary on flash photography. Not that I know a lot about it, but I did. And I went out and I bought an umbrella and all that kind of stuff. I was just trying it out. He was one of the test subjects.
Yeah, excellent. Well, he's getting a lot older last time I saw him. Growing.
7 years old.
Yeah. But just to show, before the catch lights in the eyes were overpowering because he had the umbrella so close to his face that it almost filled the whole eye. So you can see the difference here. Yeah.
Yeah, 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, I guess, is the ideal spot for that.
Pretty much. You can go a little bit to the side, 9, 10. Yeah, you don't want to go below unless you want that kind of subterranean horror picture look. Yeah.
So in a picture like this, would you tone down the spot in the eye? Not this one, but the previous one.
Yeah, you could probably clone it down to something smaller, yeah, or do like a radial where you make it go darker and just the center stays hot. You could do that.
It's like-
Well, let's see, Al's not here, so we'll skip Al Crawford's for now. Dave's here. See if I can get rid of this app thing. There we go. Okay, Dave.
This picture was taken at the Asarco mine property in the museum. And what was interesting here is I was shooting through a hole in a huge piece of mine equipment, a bore scoop. And that's what causes the diffusion.
Uh-huh.
And I played around with some cropping and I noticed if I took off, I only took off a little bit on the left. And if I took off any on the right, it would ruin that diffusion contrast between focus and out of focus.
Yeah, no, I think this adds because it gives you some foreground and
So that's
And
what
more sharp,
happened there,
Mhm.
you know, framing through another object. The hole was about the size of the lens, but I was sitting back, so I got that. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I took about 10 or something and chose the best one, did a little cropping. And it's daylight.
Okay, we're gonna do Pat last. This looks like, oh, I love these, where they take
Yeah.
the tip of a pencil. and-
Somebody really carved that horse on the tip of a #2 pencil. It's a
Yeah,
real
it's amazing.
pencil. It's the real size.
That's incredible.
That by
And-
hand?
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Some Victorian guy. I got this one at the miniature times in Tucson.
Yeah, he,
And I had to take several shots because it's challenging shooting through glass. And the gentleman here, I believe, were you the guy that told
I didn't know.
to put the lens
Yeah,
right
right
on the glass?
Right on.
Yeah, so it cut some of the glare out. Well, actually, I'm ahead of myself. I learned from you last week, and then the next shot will show the improvement. This, I kind of got lucky. I took about 5 or 6, chose the best one. On this one is where what you taught me. I put the lens right on the glass. There's still a little reflection, which I did some cropping on the left that, and credit to Sandy for teaching me about that. So just since I started this class, I think I'm improving. I didn't know anything. I've never cropped a picture like ever, you know. So Sandy, credit to you and the gentleman here, the wonderful flamingos.
yeah,
This is a fragment of an Air Force mannequin at the Titan missile site. And it was dramatically lit and I did my best. I like it.
Mhm.
There is reflection of the left, but it kind of gives you the suggestion of the red, white, and blue, maybe the American flag stripes. Andy, what do you think?
over here, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it doesn't bother me.
It's really, notes that are on the wall someplace. maybe.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
behind.
that is reflected.
Yeah, that's quite a museum. In fact, we had some visitors in the last couple of days and we told them to head over there.
Very interesting. And there were some shots that I took that I didn't want to share in this class in case it would be offensive, because everything in that museum is mass destruction.
It's not only mass destruction. The whole concept is even if they get us, we can still get them. It's like, what are you thinking? Yeah, yeah. It's a tough stance. Fortunately, I think
was
it's gonna
happy that I
happen
was
again.
able to get this first time I've ever done a portrait with studio lights. And my camera didn't have a hot shoe or a plug-in for the strobe, so it was just, however the class set up the light. Did have it on my camera on a tripod. teeny bit of cropping on the left, bring her face forward.
Yeah, so you
Is it
use,
okay?
yeah, so you use the modeling lights, yeah, nice. Okay, and
I took about 10, maybe 12,
Mhm.
those the best one.
nice. Yeah, good, especially for available light. Okay, Don, let's pull yours up next. I think you were maybe just a little overexposed on her face. What'd you do in post?
Lightroom. And then I got pretty much where I wanted to put it in Luminar,
Mhm.
did a portrait.
Oh,
Portraits. on it.
Yeah, you might have gone a little too much with the,
Not too much.
yeah, with the portrait, yeah. Yeah, I use that too, and I found I had to back it way off, yeah. Okay, so that's what's happening. It's
So where the
it's
shadows
doing
are
that
dark.
skin smoothing thing, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's just a case of learning how to dial back and, yeah. All right.
This is up at Mescal Room set. Monday, Friday, I guess.
Was that with a group or by
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they've been going up there a lot. Yeah, it's quite a place. You have to get up there, but
Yeah,
So did you take out the rest of the color? Or was it just bland background?
it's kind of a bland background. In fact, I had to dull his shirt down. His shirt come out so red that it just didn't look right at all. So I had to tone that down.
okay.
And then there was a picture in that blackboard, in that frame up there, and I took the picture out and turned it black.
Mhm.
Just, because it was just, your eye kept going up there.
Right.
I tried to take it out, it just, no matter what, it was gonna be way more work than I put on.
Yeah, maybe you might want to look for a wanted poster and
Yeah.
put it up there. That could be fun.
That's in the, taken inside the bar there, I can't think what it's called now. That's where the Quick and the Dead was filmed at.
The saloon and that Quick and the Dead, yeah. Okay. I like the way his coat's moving.
This guy here was just walking down the street.
Yeah.
He's been in business since the mid-60s.
I think I saw an interview with him somewhere.
Yeah, I
in what-
don't remember what he said.
Yeah,
He's been in a lot of big movies and stuff. He said his, Elam, he said was his favorite star. He said he was just nothing but fun to be around.
yeah.
Jack Elam.
He really, yeah, his beard was real scraggly.
Yeah.
The last time I saw, he's really trimmed it up nicely.
So did do
You were there
anything
too,
to
right?
the space on the
Before you
top?
I
left.
did under the shadow, light and shadow under his hat.
Yeah, so that opened that up a little bit. Oh, what did I put there?
I did that in the Lightroom. I did the face. Just had it, just picked out the face to
Mhm,
mask it.
Yeah.
Brought the highlights up what I did.
mhm.
Then I went in and brightened his eyes just a little bit.
Yeah. Try doing the white first and see if you can do a little less
The
of it.
whites of his eyes.
No, the white
Oh, do the
white
white.
slider instead of the highlight. Is the highlight, well, it depends on how the detail is. Of course, you're in the shadow, so sometimes it's not as effective and you have to crank it up quite a
Okay.
bit, whereas the white goes pretty quick. Yeah, you might try that next time, just to see how it compares, or a little combination of both. Okay. All right. Murphy's here. Was this? Oh, that's old stuff. I'm sorry. I tossed those out. Okay. Yeah. Those are the new ones.
So that's a Pelican I shot in Mexico.
Nice. The Strafe Brothers, they get right down on the water. It's amazing. Well, look at the detail on those wings. Nice. the chat. Was he solo or in a group?
Pardon me?
Was he solo or in a group?
Pelican was this one was, they were usually in a group,
Yeah.
flying low to the bottom.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's got, looks a little different than the ones that are around here, you know, at least like southern Texas in that area. It's like a little more golden out.
The yellow, I don't remember the yellow so much on their head, but maybe it's a breeding thing or something. They change
Well, that's
the-
true. It's that time of the year. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Mike would know, maybe.
This one's a mulligan from last week.
Oh, good.
So I took all the suggestions, the jaguar face, I opened it up a little bit, darkened the background. And I thought about doing another one with a little Gaussian blur in the background, but I just darkening it, I still have the detail, you know, the line sculpture.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you did, it'd be just, yeah, you could do just a subtle. Yeah, you could, if you were gonna do any kind of blur, I'd just do real subtle, just a hint, just to throw a little depth of field in there, you know, where it drops off, but I certainly wouldn't blur it more than that. Let me see something here real quick. Might still have the one from last week. Yeah, there it is. All right. Yeah, so it came from that to yeah.
It needed to be an 8x10, so.
Let's go back to today. So yeah, I can just open these two up. So you got this one and this one. Yeah, you can just, yeah. Yeah, because that was just kind of boring. There really wasn't any, couldn't, at first glance, you couldn't even see the iguana. Yeah, yeah. Whereas, yeah, whereas now he's really showing up
Actually,
there.
maybe that's the right a little bit feature.
Oh, up here, yeah.
No, down.
Oh, this,
Yeah. Just so he'd stand out a little bit.
yeah,
You can
you-
open the shadows a little bit, I suppose.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Okay, we'll do Pat last down this one too. Nice bokeh on that one.
Left Madeira and so close, it's hard to get a shot. Just a teensy crop, and I actually, unfortunately, tipped the tail's gone, but
Mhm.
the river is real close.
Wow. I didn't realize that they could focus forward that like that. Yeah. Yeah.
When you think about it, they're going for those little narrow towers.
Right, right. Although I do see them kind of turn their heads a lot, but yeah, still pretty amazing. So that was up by the
By the Santa Rita Lodge.
yeah, where the feeders are. So the feeders that are near the sitting area.
The feeder that was most productive was when we go through the lodge, out on the porch. Corners. Really nice. Most birds.
Oh, that's open?
Managers, other birds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause last time I was up there,
I kept thinking. the
they
porch
closed
was
that.
So many people out there.
Oh, and the little
You
one?
see these videos.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, that happened a lot in Chicago because they'd have those back porches with the stairs going. Yeah.
So did you adjust the background or it's just what
I
the field was?
Again, I was super close to this bird, so it was very out of focus, but I enhanced the bokeh.
And maybe a little bit of a
Little vignette.
little vignette, yeah. Nice. Okay.
This is a portrait I did, this is an iPhone shot that I did in Mexico. One lady worked in they sold kind of traditional clothing in the store. And I asked her if I could take pictures. She said, yeah, so I took the iPhone in portrait mode. And I didn't do anything with Photoshop or anything. Out of the phone.
Nice.
Did you have the black background?
Yeah, so if you don't have iPhone, portrait mode allows you to change the background just by moving your finger like this. So I moved it to the, you can put real white background or black background, and there's a variety of different things you can do. So I put it on the black, just to get, there's a bunch of junk behind her, and she's in a shop, and a bunch of clothing and stuff stacked up. It didn't look so good, I just wanted to see her.
Yeah, isolated her nicely. And they do have kind of a,
You have a little problem with the masking,
A little
masking's
bit,
never
but-
clean with the.
yeah, but not bad.
It's
Considering.
tolerable.
Yeah. Is there anything after that? No. Okay. Let's go back to Pat. Hey. So you worked on this in Lightroom a little bit?
I worked on this in several programs, and I messed it up a little bit. I'm tired of working. That's why I worked on it in Lightroom, and I took it into Photoshop. I removed a lot of wrinkles in Photoshop. So skin problems, and I also took it into a program called Portrait Pro. And I took it back into Photoshop again. That's where I did the pupils and screwed them up. They're too black. And the other, and
Yeah.
so I'm back into Lightroom.
Yeah. What, did you have it layered so that you could maybe pull the pupils back from the previous or
I
the
did
original?
it gone back.
Yeah.
The pupils, I just like.
Yeah. There you go.
I
Okay.
changed her hair to blonde
Mhm.
from gray.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah. That's actually a nice touch. Okay. Let's see.
She must have known we were looking at her.
Yeah, I was-
She didn't come in.
Well, she warned me ahead of time, so that's why I'm recording it, so she'll be able to watch the replay. And I'll email her whichever one she wants and go from there. Okay.
So I grabbed one of, or texted one of my friends yesterday, and I gave her about 3 minutes to change her clothes and come over and sit at a chair. It just shot some pictures, and it was late in the afternoon, so it's sunlight. And then I've got 4 pictures here, so I was playing with a whiteboard, and my wife put some light on her face.
Mhm.
And I've done some editing to these pictures since I uploaded these.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're opening it up. Yeah. Now, when you have someone holding a card, you gotta tell them which way to move it to get the light
Yeah,
where
that
you
was
want
my
it.
wife, so that
Yeah.
was particularly difficult.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I said, I have to see it.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's very subtle on the side.
He was very cooperative, actually.
Well, good. Well, to her credit, yeah, it's tough seeing it on the side.
I just printed this out when I came in today. With the other two or something.
Oh, good. Yeah, I heard you were talking about getting ink or something running out. Okay. Voila. Let's see what you got.
Kind of want that station.
A little bit, but I think it's correctable.
Get his eyes back.
Mhm. Did you shoot raw?
Yes.
Okay,
You
good.
look down here, you don't have too much. Way better.
Oh, yeah.
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 So
Yeah, yeah.
the lighting you were using was,
We have the big windows for the porch, and the light was coming through the window, and I had a white door. And I used the black TV as background.
Oh,
with the TV
good idea.
outside. I
Yeah,
used
yeah,
the
yeah.
back.
Right, yeah.
And,
Very good.
you didn't get any reflection.
Exactly.
well, I had some, but I took it into, camera lab.
Mhm. So if you're examining an image and you're not sure how it's lit, the first thing I do is go to the eyes and see where the light's coming from. You can
And
see
that's
it's,
about, big window was on my right.
Mhm. Yeah, you can see that. And then you can see there's maybe just a little reflection coming in to
Yeah.
open that side up. Mhm. Okay.
It's got the same picture.
That's about the same picture, and I try to go into it a little bit.
Mhm.
Bottom one, I took with the iPhone.
Mhm. Do you have the iPhone with the telephoto and the regular lens or just the regular lens?
I
Yeah.
took that.
Mhm. Yeah, I suggest getting a little higher so you don't have the chin being so wide, and then maybe back up just a little bit and crop in. And that'll take care of this distortion here. Yeah. Okay. This you could probably, um, just pull those highlights down and be pretty close. So it's just. Yeah, maybe open up the shadows just a little more. Yeah, something like that. Okay.
While you've got that up.
So there's your
on the-
before
on
and
the
after.
top where you just-
Uh-huh.
Okay, the two little triangles up there.
Yep.
What do those do?
Well, that's going to tell you where your highlights and your shadows are clipping. That's your shadow on the left and your highlights on the right. And if you turn those, Penny, I think in
I
the
turned it
camera,
on, I
raw-
didn't know how to turn it off.
yeah, you just click it again. You know, if you hover over it, like say we went, let's just say we went really dark there. Now you see how that blue's coming up? That's showing the shadow area where it's going to be solid black and you're not going to get any detail. The other trick to do is hold down your option key while you're moving that. While you're moving your shadow or your black. And you can see when it's clearing up. See that's clear. That's just a little bit. Same with the black. Yeah, so there's no detail there to worry about. So if you got a little blue like that, I wouldn't worry about it. Then if you click it again, you can turn it off. And the same thing goes for the highlight, except it's red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe I was only looking at that.
Yeah, so if I turn that on and I kick this white way up, you can see how it's, you can dial it down
So you
until it
just do
goes away.
that.
Yeah. So I'd move it till the red goes away. If you don't want to use that, like I said, if you hold the option key down, you can get the same result by just holding the option key down. You can see it turning. So right about there. So you don't want to go any higher than that, but then it might be too bright, so you can certainly go lower. You just don't want to go any higher because that's when it's called clipping. Basically, all the detail in those areas just goes away. It's just like paper white, or on the other end, just black.
Is that only in Photoshop?
Same thing in Lightroom.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, same thing in Lightroom. Okay. So let's just cancel that. All right, so let's just hide that. Okay, see if we got anybody else here. Ron Stein sent in a picture. He's at the doctor today. So this was interesting. This was on his R5 and he was at ISO 128,000.
Really?
Yeah. And then like all the way up. And then he took it into, I don't know if he used photo AI or denoise to get the noise down. Yeah, so maybe it was denoise. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he's got photo AI yet. But yeah. you could click it up a little bit so it's a little snappier, but I mean, the results are pretty amazing for just available light. So, but that was kind of interesting to show.
I know I sent you a whole bunch of stuff that day, I was thinking of it. They hardly uploaded it. For that,
Oh, I got a bunch of yours. Yeah, I've got to put on the side, but
we got it.
I don't know if I got Pat. No, those were from like a couple weeks ago when you were just uploading stuff for me to see. Oh, you know what? I can look. Maybe it went into that group, but I didn't look at it yet. I'll take a peek real quick. So these are the two I did of Pat, and I took it into Neo as well and used the base softening and so forth. I found it worked particularly nicely on the eyes. You know, to get this kind of detail in here. So that helped a lot.
How I got into the pupils was those reflections on our glasses. I decided to remove those. And next thing I know.
Yeah.
I was pupil.
Yeah. I think I
I
like.
didn't even try on the ones that had the reflection glass. I had it bottom, top. You had to almost zoom in to see them. and
Yeah.
I'm not even going down to that.
Yeah, you
That was
gotta
gonna be
you gotta be in
rabbit hole
there.
to get in there.
Yeah. So again, you play with the light and where you stand when you shoot to get that angle of incidence to go past you, so you don't get that
I think
reflection.
these are the glasses that she's had the lenses popped out. Right?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
those
think
don't have lenses.
these
And
don't.
that reflection is just from on her eyeball.
Yeah.
That's,
She popped it. She had two pair of glasses. She was switching back and forth when we were shooting.
Okay.
And
That's the pair I think I kept too.
yeah,
One thing, but the lenses.
so a little out, she had the bows on
Yeah,
the
that
side.
was okay. Otherwise it'd be light.
Well, you'd have a double reflection possible.
Well, yeah, depending on where the light was. Yeah. But having it above helps because it bounces and goes below where you are. That was one of the reasons I set it up that way, was because I knew she wore glasses. Okay. I think that's it for that. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and I guess we can start playing. How many people brought cameras today? I know you brought one. Everybody, huh? Okay. You have a camera? Okay, no problem. Oh, you walk right by him. Ah,
Oh, she's got a camera.
you got your phone. Yeah, okay. So you have to shoot with the available light then.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, auto's probably not going to work with strobe. Okay. So Joy was kind enough to bring some studio gear in. So we've got this nice big softbox to play with.
You probably have all the cords in that.
Yeah, we got one.
I'll try to get that as a back.
Yeah, maybe later.
Okay.
Okay, let's tuck it in here so somebody doesn't trip on it.
Right, and it's north, he said north.
On my camera, but I couldn't bring my tripod. My wife, I left it in the trunk. She took my car this morning.
Well, see if there's a tripod there that'll work for you. Up high there. Yeah, there you go.
And now, wait, when you we should have put.
Who wants to be a subject today?
I have not seen them on the dirt section. So first. You go find something in a hardened road and did it on far east. West. You can look down. They're not really.
Okay,
I would look along Hardin Road.
It's really.
Edges and it'll be.
all right. Can I get you guys to put your chairs up, maybe stack them up there, and then we'll get going here real quick. How are we doing on time? Let's do something a little different first, okay? What I'm gonna do is, tell you what, why don't we unplug that and put it over here? Yeah, over in this corner. Yeah, yeah, over there. There you go.
Usually stay in your car.
That'll work, thanks.
The traffic stop, with no traffic. Something else I did, find burrowing. Put the sound, turn the volume up and play the sound. They can stand right up and look, see where it's coming from.
Okay. Now, this is exactly opposite of what we normally do. We're lighting from behind rather than in front. Okay. We're gonna do two things. First, we're just gonna use the light like a background, so it'll be white, and all the light's gonna come from behind. And first, we'll see what that's gonna look like. It's mainly gonna be a wraparound with a silhouette. And then we're gonna take a card and bounce some of the light back and see how that works. After we're done with that, I brought a towel. We're gonna put a towel across here and just have two strips. So basically it'd be like a strip light. And try that and see how that wraps around. And if this isn't wide enough, we can probably move it over to a side and make it like a single strip light, maybe grab another strip light and bring it over on the side. You did have a second strip light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we ought to set that up too, just to be
You want somebody to
ready.
shoot?
What's that?
You want somebody to shoot?
Yeah, you want to volunteer? Okay, great. All right. You're gonna be like right against it almost. Looks like somebody stepped on this thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks like a tennis shoe. Right?
Yeah, okay. Well, grab a seat. Okay, get this ready for you. There we go. Yeah, that
I
probably.
gotta
Good.
put it in first.
Oh, I usually just turn it over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
good.
just squeeze it. Squeeze those really good.
You squeeze them.
Alrighty.
Watch.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, these are tight.
Pain
You
in
gotta
the
be
butt.
real careful you don't get that. Then you let them go and make sure.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that I can get you. Is the transmitter on that? On this one? All right. All right. Okay. And then this one you'll set up for slave?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Einstein also a club one? You just ate on B last time.
No, Einstein is Joy's. Joy, is this your Sony? Oh, that's yours. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure it doesn't get stepped on or something. Okay, what am I looking for? Power cord. So, Joy, here's the power cord. It just goes on this shelf here. Yeah.
This side or the other side?
I think we're gonna, let me see. Yeah, we'll put it on this side.
The side or that, this side?
Yeah. Yeah, we won't need it right away, but just have it ready to go.
Make sure that it works for you anyway. I got a trigger for my camera, but I don't know how to do it without the trigger.
Well, yeah, just give me the trigger and yeah, there's a test on the trigger. Yeah, and see, there's a little test button here. Watch your eyes, guys. Yep, it's working. Okay.
Oh, it's not really a video.
Yeah, we're probably gonna put it behind him, but for now, let's just see if it works.
That's not. Oh.
Good.
Yeah, so let's kill it for now. So I usually just do test and then off.
Too far along that.
Okay.
I missed the test. There we go. Yeah,
This is probably
you can leave it
pretty
plugged in.
smooth. Yeah, I could do the other, thing. We're not gonna move it though.
What's that?
I just, it's a little,
Oh, it's coming
Top
off.
heavy.
Oh,
No, it's
oh, it looks
not.
like this is coming off too. Something's not in there all the way.
you got it on there,
Yeah, it just
It's just-
doesn't look.
but it's this. I might, that's when I usually use it for the smooth.
Oh,
Might be a
okay.
little too heavy for it, but I do have another stand we can use. If
Yeah,
it
but I'm
starts to
seeing some
tip.
separation on this thing. It's like the clamps aren't holding it in really well. That's okay.
That's all right.
It'll just leak a little bit.
Good.
All right.
Oh, shut it off that?
Yes, please. All right. So, Alan, you've been away the longest. Let's see if this trigger will work for you. It's got a little guy on here. Okay, just fire. Now, where do you sync at?
Well, I'm at 200.
All right, yeah.
Up to 200.
Yeah, 200 or lower, yeah. Okay, so it's working. Yeah, you're way overexposed. Okay, so where are you at?
2.8.
2.8 and 200, yeah, you're probably gonna have to come down to about